The Golden Key: How the Mind Creates Reality. At the very beginning of our conversation, I want to make you a promise. If you clearly know what you most desire in life and are willing to write it down, I will hand you the key that will unlock the door to fulfilling that dream. And how quickly you receive this key depends solely on your willingness to accept it. The most important idea you need to grasp right now: the mind can achieve absolutely anything it can imagine and believe. There's not a word about education, background, or luck here. Think of Thomas Edison. He had only 3 months of schooling, but he had a dream of becoming an inventor that he believed in. This is what led me to discover the great law that Andrew Carnegie shared with me. 2 envelopes of destiny. Carnegie explained to me that every person comes into this world with control over the most powerful force, the power of their mind. Figuratively speaking, at birth, we receive 2 sealed envelopes. The first envelope contains the gifts for mastering your mind: good health, inner peace and mindfulness, a favorite activity of your own choosing, freedom from fears and worries, positive thinking, any material goods you need. The second envelope contains the price for neglecting your mind: illness, fear and constant worry, indecision and doubt, disappointment and poverty, envy, greed, anger, and superstition. My mission is to help you open the first envelope, and there are specific instructions for this. A practical formula for success. To take advantage of this knowledge, you need to do the following. Buy a notebook. On the first page, write down your greatest desire. Be as specific as possible: what job you want, how much money you want to earn, what thing you want to own. The only limits are the ones you set in your own mind. Define your price. On the second page, clearly state what you're willing to give in exchange. Success doesn't come for free. It could be time to learn, quit bad habits, or hard work. Program yourself. Memorize what you wrote on both pages. Recite it at least 12 times a day, and always end with gratitude for what you already have. Ask life not just for wealth, but for wisdom to properly manage the power you've been given. The mastermind principle. You cannot achieve greatness alone. A mastermind is the union of 2 or more people working in perfect harmony towards a common goal. Understand, if you act alone, your results are limited, but in union with others, you tap into an inexhaustible spiritual force. All great empires, from Henry Ford to modern corporations, are built on this principle. Ford, for example, started out as an insecure man, but it was his union with his wife, who believed in him when his neighbors laughed at him, that gave him the strength to create the automobile. Your task: decide where you want to be in 3 years. Determine how much you want to earn. Create your union of great minds with at least 1 close friend and 1 business partner. Indifference kills this union, so be friendly and seek harmony. The habit of doing more, going the extra mile. There's a magic rule that will allow you to set your own price. I call it the KKM formula: quality of service, quantity of service, the mindset with which you provide it. You must develop the habit of doing more than you're paid for. Why? Because it makes you indispensable. It makes the law of giving work for you. While others are doing the bare minimum, you leap ahead. You improve your skills, develop your imagination, and earn the respect of others. I challenge you to an experiment. Start tomorrow by doing someone a favor they don't expect. Do it with a smile and ask for nothing in return. Do this for 7 days in a row. You'll see how people's attitudes towards you change and how happiness fills your life. Faith, fuel for the mind. And finally, the most important element: faith. If you believe, you can. Faith isn't just hope, it's a state of mind. Remember that the mind can be directed in two directions. Most people direct their faith towards the negative. They believe in poverty, they believe in illness, they believe in failure, and they get it. One trait distinguishes a successful person from a loser is the ability to believe in their plan even when it fails. Thomas Edison was wrong 10,000 times, but his belief that the light bulb would work was stronger than the facts. How to strengthen your faith. Know exactly what you want. Be grateful for what you have. Act as soon as you feel inspired. Faith without action is dead. View failure not as an end, but as a challenge to become better. The only limitations in your life are those you set in your mind. Believe, act, do more than is expected of you, and you will get everything you want in life.